Hey guys, it's Rob Murray back from Intrigue Media. One of the things I have yet to reinforce a lot is kind of why I'm doing these videos, and it's really around the purpose of Intrigue Media, which is empowering leaders to strengthen communities. And I realized that over the last 11 years of running Intrigue Media and being part of a startup and now a growing business, I've had an opportunity to get a lot of scar tissue and jump a lot of hurdles and go through a lot of different situations. And so I'm really just using this as a platform to share those experiences so that you might be able to glean, a couple of takeaways, so you don't have to make, the same mistakes or take as long to learn the lessons that I've learned. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about decisions. And in 2017, I was exposed to a lot of great content around decisions, and our whole kind of sales career running Intrigue Media, decisions has been kind of like at the heart a little bit about in terms of like how we go about our day to day. And I wanted to start off in the sales environment, because if you own a business or you run a business or if you're in sales, you know that decisions are really important. And what I mean by that is that when in sales specifically, and I'll get into some other aspects in a quick second, the idea around getting a sale or losing a sale is an interesting one. And oftentimes I hear it with people who are getting into sales or are in sales, and they talk about this idea of like, oh, I lost that sale. They didn't say yes, or I'm chasing people. And really the thing I really wanted to share with people is that it's okay to get no's. It's okay to get people to make decisions. It's okay for people to say yes. That's great, because then you're going to have a new client. That's awesome. That's like the best outcome. But it's also really okay to get a decision that's a no. And the reason that is because there's so many opportunities that exist in this world to spend time hoping that someone's going to say yes, or chasing somebody with that idea that you might get a yes. It can really kill you as a salesperson. And we often refer to it as this drug called hopium, and it's deadly. And it has to do with things like when people are out in a sales meeting and someone says, oh, well, how much is this going to be? And this is really exciting, and I really enjoyed our experience together. And we think, oh, we got one. I really hope this one lands. But the reality of the situation is, if you're in something you really believe in, you're really there to help people and solve problems. And it's okay if people don't want your solution. And the idea around doing enough behavior so that you have enough people in your opportunity pipeline to make it so that you don't have to hang on to every decision to be a yes really kind of sets you free when it comes to sales. And so getting a no is really important. Getting a yes is fantastic. But this whole, I'll get back to you and let me think about it, that kind of stuff can kill everybody. It's a waste of time. And how much more information is actually required to make a decision, which then stems into other things with regard to business and life. And one of the things that I really focus on is the idea around making decisions. I know that sometimes it makes sense to sit on something for a couple of days or collect some more information in order to make a better decision. But once you have all the information in front of you, making a decision, right or wrong, has more weight towards success than waiting to make a decision. And a lot of times, and this has happened with us at Intrigue, we get caught up in, well, we don't know if it's the right decision, so we don't make it. And it's happened in lots of different areas. But one of the things that we have learned is that when we make decisions and we hit the ground with whatever decision we decided, we start to learn whether or not it was a good decision or not. And so you can learn more by making a decision and seeing how it comes to life than you can pondering whether or not it's the right decision. And this is something that's really, really important, I think, for lots of people, because we have to make so many decisions in a day. We have to make so many decisions in a week, in a month, in a year. And the more time we stall on making those decisions, the less progress we make. Because every time we make a decision, it's one step forward. Now, we might take a step back. We might take 2 steps forward, we might take 3 steps forward. But the idea is nothing happens in terms of progress if decisions aren't being made. So I really hope that this kind of sets a tone, and I'm curious if there's any decisions right now that you might be thinking about and you're maybe a little worried on pulling the trigger on, I just want to let you know that it's totally cool to make decisions. Even if it's not perfect, or if you don't know if it's going to be right or wrong, the idea of making a decision, though, brings so much to light. It really allows you to see how it comes to life, what people are going to do with it, and how people are responding to it. Then you can change your mind. You're allowed to go back and say, hey, that decision didn't work out. Here's what we learned. Let's make a different decision. But making decisions is really the root of progress. So if you have any decisions right now that you're thinking about and you're not sure if it's the right one, I'm just saying, go for it. Make 2018 a year of making decisions faster, and hopefully that'll help you with your progress. Thanks a lot, guys. See ya.